Before we get into anything else, let's shout out Manscaped. You don't need to look into the Lawnmower 4.0. That's one of the latest piece of up-to-date technology brought to you by the good folks at Manscaped.
Trust
20% discount when you use the code WINNERS. And let's not forget the free shipping because it makes a difference. Listen, girls, if you're tired of your man walking around on that retro thing,
Trust me.
help pattern him up.
And that makes a big difference. And man, them stop walking around with this big old bush out here, bruh. Trim it down. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Pattern up your thing.
Get your shit right. Get it official. You know you got a link. You know what's going on. For you, man, you know you're gonna gain it. Like I've said before, you're gonna gain an extra little. For some man, you'll gain extra inches. For some man, you might gain a little couple centimeters. Whatever your situation is, pattern up your shit right. Body groom, your chest hair. Some gal might not want they might not want the Tom Jones retro thing.
Trust me.
They might not want that.
It's done out here. So just trim that up. Make sure
trim
you
that
pattern
up.
yourself up. Also the beard oils. Also when you order, it comes with 3 boxes, 3 t-shirt, all of them things there. So make sure you get the whole package, yeah?
Manscaped 4.0. Get that 20% discount, free shipping when you use the code WINNERS. I hope I made that clear. If I didn't say it, I'm saying it again now. Use the code WINNERS, 20% discount and free shipping. Manscaped. Look into it. Get yourself patterned. It will change your whole life. Sex life improve. Them gal there, listen, they'll be remembering you, bro. They'll be remembering you.
Trust me.
Manscaped 4.0 code WINNERS, 20% discount plus free shipping.
Let's go.
Shh. Winners talking.
We're in. Winners talking.
Let's go.
The podcast for the people.
Yes.
By the people. Because we
Trust
represent the people.
That's it, bruh.
Big Dougie Doug in the building.
Medea.
Deacon Doug. The great. The magnificent Dougster.
Come on, fam.
Man, them have started calling you Dougster out of nowhere.
I don't know, because Tuesday man never called me that on the show. So
I've got to start calling you
Yeah.
It's Big PS. Pound Sterling the Hustler from Day.
Yeah, mate.
In the building, we've got special guests. Big guests in the building.
Big
you
guest,
get me? Let's
bro.
gas it up properly.
It's
Big
proper.
guests.
No joke thing out there, you know.
Not overnight with it.
Nah.
Been grinding for a minute. I know Batman, man. They probably don't even know how I know Batman, but I know Batman.
I know we're going to get into that.
We're going to get to that. Been putting in the work.
Yeah, mate.
A lot of people will most likely know him for the Mad About bars,
Yes.
because that's a hard series there, guy.
Hard.
Big hard. It's brought it to the culture. So shout out my guy, Kenny Allstar in the building. What are we saying, man?
Oh, it's a pleasure it's an honor, not even just a pleasure, it's an honor, because I'm sure we're going to get into a lot of topics, but for me, as a Lewisham boy,
Come on.
through and through,
Yeah, man.
seeing yourself pounds like just in front of man, like it's separate, because at the end of the day, I remember being in school, listening to Just for the Hustlers, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And that was my shit, you know what I'm saying? So I like proper, and of course, I'm a student, so whether it be for the roads or just the music, you know, your name has always rang bells.
Respect, man.
You know, so it's an honor to be here, man. Winners Talking podcast.
Come on.
And I see this set on
building.
YouTube, I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm in here.
Yeah, we're there, but it's nice. Only rare because, Lewisham all day long.
Yeah, man.
You understand? And I remember I was hearing about you. You understand? Like when I was doing my bits, I'd hear. Like even when you was, did you go CTK, Christ the King?
Yeah, I did. That was
Didn't
the
know I
college.
knew that shit, but I knew that.
Yeah.
I know you was in Christ the King and all of that stuff. And then I heard when you started doing some raids, the skankers and all of them.
Yeah. We used to bang parties.
You lot was doing bits.
Forrest still was keeping it busy, bro.
From early.
From early, you know, as soon as I was able to leave the yard and go to a few house parties, like I loved that. Like I just loved the energy. These are the days when like Movado, Gaza, Gully was going off like in the house parties, like Donia, like just that whole vibe and energy of like good music and just good vibes. We all like to go to a little dance, and when the dance is nice and it's right, you know, we're just
energy's good.
feeling it.
Right.
So like from early, I've been trying to like get into that scene anyway.
Did you always live? Where did you live originally? Where did you grow up?
So I've always grown up in Lewisham, but I've moved. So first I was at Lewisham Park, then I spent some time in Catford, then I had an auntie in Deptford as well. So like we had family splattered everywhere. You know what I mean? But it's always been Lewisham, like through and through.
Coming through and through.
Yeah.
So when did the music start? Because the first time I was hearing, I was saying like one of my guys was like the head of security at CTK. So I was hearing about, he's like, there's this you, he's doing this and that.
Yeah.
You understand? Was it from then you lot were starting to dabble?
Way before that.
Before then, yeah. Because
Way
how
before
old
that,
was you
yeah.
then at Christ the King? You can't be more than what?
16, yeah.
Yeah. So before that, tell me. So go on into what you.
Do you know what? It's proper in depth because there's so many
Give it
different
in
layers,
depth, bro. Give it
But
in depth. Give us the layers.
Where
Understand it's not
where I
overnight.
fell in love again, like I'm a student, so when I was young, I didn't have like the abilities to kind of watch. It sounds dumb, but I didn't have a good come up in terms of financially. You get what I'm saying? Didn't have much going on. So even down to like the TV that man used to watch EastEnders off, it was always fucked. You get when we talk about big back TV days, because you know what I'm saying. It was a struggle. But the one thing that was the weird thing about me, I love radio. I just love being able to hear these voices and not worry about what anyone looked like. So I think when I discovered Pirate, you know, sometimes you're just flicking through radio. You're just flicking, you get what I'm saying? And you're hearing like these mad kind of mad frequencies that might be here one week and gone the next, but you're just hearing man that sound like you just going off on the radio. So I would hear like On Top FM and like obviously Rinse was in North, but there was just a bare different things going on. And then the culture was always based around grime, you know what I'm saying? So I guess grime, garage, I've always been into that sound. I've always been into like anything that sounds like music that's coming out from what the man are making. Do you know what I mean? Because them days on the big screen, you know, when you go on MTV and the box and that, you ain't see none of them and them on there. Do you get what I'm saying? So we had to like literally go out the way to find the music that we liked. So even the garage, although we saw solid Win Mobiles and that early noughties, you couldn't naturally go and hear the B-sides anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You'd have to go to the record shop. So you'd have to do the Bluetooth and infrared thing on the bus. And yo, you got that new, you know what I mean? And that's the way it always was. So I guess I always wanted to search for that. I wanted to search like for the music. So from young, I was always on that. So school days, again, I'd say the garage, the grime, the pirate radio made me fall in love with it. And then there were so many other moments, like even just going to my first carnival. You know what I mean? I'm a short youth. I'm still a short youth now, but I was even shorter when I was in school. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I remember when my pops took me to the first Notting Hill Carnival, and I was there, and again, I don't know, I'm like 8, 9, you know, and he's just showing me all of this going on. We're walking around like Ladbroke Grove, and we're walking around Notting Hill Gate. We're walking over the bridge, and I'm just seeing vibrance. You get what I'm saying? I'm smelling loud smoke and jerk chicken, and you get what I'm saying? It just felt like this is sick. And them times it's like, I don't know what I want to be, but I know I want to have something to do with this. Like whatever this is, whatever
this is.
You get what I'm saying? So I've always fell in love with it. And of course, when I'm in school, everyone's dabbled in a bit of rap. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I can fling a couple 8 bars, 16 bars here. But do you know what? You see me, I'm a realist, P. Like, I knew, like, I weren't as hard as certain man on the ends. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're after school, I went to school in Grove Park. There was a studio right down the road from the school that I went to. And they used to do, like, Mallory, yeah. They used to do them £1 sessions, like £1. You get what I'm saying? You could just quickly just go in.
Yeah.
And them times, like all the older lots was always dominating that studio. I think P Money was always there. You get what I'm saying? Quasi. There was like loads of people that just used to go there and spit. But you had to be hard to go when they were going. So there was times when we were going as like young bucks after school. We tried to dabble. Like I noticed that my phone wasn't ringing as much as the man them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I went there and done a couple of 8 bars. I'm like, yo, you know what? I think I can do this. You know? That's cool. And then I know there was one session that that bare people were going to. They were gonna do like a big, like blue bar kind of one of them 8 bar rhythms. I don't want to say like it was opening rhythm, but something like opening rhythm. It was just, you get what I'm saying? All the hardest spitters, but there was young G's on there as well. So I'm thinking, yo, you know what? I might get called up to the first team. I might, you know what I mean? I might be able to go there. I didn't get the phone call. That was one of the things that made me realize, all right, cool. Yeah, you love the scene, but this might be the first bit of rejection to make you say, all right, cool, do you want to continue doing this? You're not getting called for the 8 bars. The 8 bar rhythms, you know what I'm saying? So you're getting left out. So what are you doing? But I realised that I always still loved the game. So even little things like when man were going to different like pirate stations and that, and I noticed that no one wanted to DJ. Like no one actually really. That there was a couple of DJs, but not really. You get what I'm saying? No one really wanted to actually study the craft and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, cool. Like I know when to stop. Like this rap thing might not be for me, but no matter what, this music thing, it's for me because I love it. And everyone know me as that creative from young. I've always wanted to be involved. So then, as I was doing that, like I guess I was kind of trying to find my place because again, when you're coming out of Lewisham, how many opportunities are there? What radio station is in Lewisham that we can go to?
For anything, the options are mad limited and scarce.
Yeah, nothing there.
Or not.
Where on top, that's what near Bricky. You're not even going on top. So
On
then
top,
you're thinking, all right, so what's the opportunities? So I'm trying to look for different opportunities, and then I realized from that, like maybe young age, I think I'm probably like in year 11, innit? That's when I'm realizing, like, cool, I'm about to go into college. Like, I need to figure this out because I know I love this, but I'm trying to find a place here. And that's when I just started picking up DVDs, Streets Incarcerated. You know,
You had one, a DVD,
I
right?
did, yeah. It was called
Ken's TV?
Yeah.
I know the shit. I know the thing.
Bro,
man.
hey, you know your shit.
Yeah.
But
It was to the ground.
But around them times, again, that's like the passion that I found because I'm watching Streets Selected and Streets Incarcerated, and remember we're talking about.
Shout out my guy Demas. Streets
Of course, like that was such a legendary, you know what I mean. And then around that time, 08, 09, I want to say, a lot of the DVD boom or YouTube was starting up. I think YouTube maybe kicked off at 08. Don't quote me on it, but I felt like 08 was when
around then. It was around
SBTV was the, you know what I mean. But it was one of those times, and then I knew that was it. We were going into a stage of we're not sending MP3s on phones no more. Like now people want to see visual content, even if it's pixelated or like who's going to be the first in the space to that content. And I knew it was going to be a race from then. So again, I had my mum, again, my mum is everything. You know what I mean? She gave my first like 70 quid. And them times there, you couldn't get a great camera for 70 quid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But we made it happen. Went Argos, got a little Panasonic HD, I'm saying, and I said, it would be sick if I could just go around the ends and just document some of the guys coming out of the ends, because like it's being done, but not on like a Lewisham level, like, you know what I'm saying? And I spent a lot of time again around all over Lewisham, so I just wanted to just go and just get me check my peoples in Deptford. Let's see what, there's some sick rappers. Alright, cool, let's get them on. You know what I mean? And then I was just doing it around the area. So I went Deptford and I went Grove Park, and I was just all the youngies coming out of there. We were just like putting them on, giving them a voice, literally. And then when it really started taking off a little bit more is when man from outside of the jurisdiction was hitting man up. You know what I'm saying? People outside of Lewisham was like, oh yeah, let me get on that. Yeah. The next thing you know, I'm going to Kennet and Black Prince Estate. Yeah. And I'm shooting like what is Harlem now. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm filming all them guys, and then next thing you know, the Brixton guys are shouting at me, and they're like, next thing you know, I got a week where I'm bearing in mind, I'm young, like, and I'm one man up. Like that's just sometimes how I like to move, because like I believe in just sometimes just be professional and just do move yourself in it.
Yeah, you won't get troubled.
You won't get, you
won't
know
get
what I mean?
trouble.
Because at the end of the day, you choose say I got a £70 backpack. That's a lick for certain man at that time. But you know what? I'll just move with this a fearless attitude. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I'll just go to different areas and I was just like, yo, my heart is clean. I'm here to give you a platform. So and I felt like that's what a lot of people man saw.
That is what they saw.
Then I was going Peckham, and next thing you know, all over South London, it was like shit. Like this is buzzing. And whilst that goes up, while that's going on, I got multiple drugs going on. So I'm trying to find a radio slot. Like I'm all hitting up Deja, I'm hitting up Rinse, I'm hitting up everybody. So as I'm filming, I got a YouTube channel. Like I've launched the actual YouTube channel here, but I'm just thinking about, all right, cool, I need to get on radio. And bearing in mind, I've just left, I'm coming out of school, going into college. My mum don't know half of the things I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? There's been times where I said I'm going, you get what I'm saying? And next thing you know, I found myself in East London.
Hold on. So this is before you've hit Christ the King?
Bro, this is all before Christ the King.
You're mad. You're a bad youth, you know. I rate you. You know.
Honestly,
You're a
you-
bad
Would you
youth.
bunk
man.
in school and
You're
go
a
and
bad
doing it,
youth,
or-
you know.
all I know, this is that.
Nah, I rate you fully.
From young.
I rated man already.
Yeah, no.
But
bro,
nah, when I'm hearing it, this is before man hit Christ the
this is
King.
before I went college.
Because I first heard about you college. Say, go carry on
no,
with what you're
before
saying.
that,
But
like-
I just need to put that in like chronological order. You're telling me you did all of that before. All right, go on.
Wait before we went
The
into
graft.
college.
To those watching and listening, see what I'm trying to say. It's the grind, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing's overnight. Carry on,
Nothing
family.
was
Go on,
overnight.
carry on.
So then when I'm going into college, so again, I'm doing these drugs. I'm trying to find radio. I was always a ringer, innit? I always look older than my actual age. So I got away with a lot. You know what I mean? Like, even, I don't want to bait up the thing, but certain pirate radio stations, obviously you had to be over a certain age. I wasn't over that age, but I was just gassing just to get on the radio. I was just lying, innit? And then sometimes, like, when I was going into like my first year of college, you know, you can go in a bit late on some courses. Bro, there was times where I remember I was just calling sick, yeah. And these times I'm just out. I'm taking a train. I'm taking the DLR from Lewisham to Stratford, and then from Stratford I'm taking a bus to Leighton. I'm trying to find out where Deja is because I've heard that Deja's around that way. And obviously, again, I'm a student. I grew up watching Dizzy and Titch on the Roof and these things. So, like, when I hear certain buzzwords, Deja, Rinse, Heat, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, why can't I be on them stations? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the best. Those are the best of the best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't think On Top FM was actually running at that particular time. For, you know what I mean? So that was popped down, or else I would have just went Brixton and found the studio and went there, So, boom, yeah, man. So I got myself onto Deja. And I was doing some graveyard shifts, like literally for a few months. I was
Playing
trying to
what? Just what music was you running?
like everything,
times.
garage, grime,
That's what I'm
even
asking you.
US hip hop.
Yeah, you covered everything. Just to make,
Yeah,
just to make
'cause
sure.
I just wanted to get on.
Yeah.
I wanted to get on.
Audience was nice. To make sure you're getting the audience.
Yeah, but
covering it all.
the first slot I done was like in the AM, like something mad.
normal.
Like I think it was a 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock.
Like early morning.
It was something mad, something mad, and I know no one was locked in. Well, like, or maybe if people were locked in,
It's a late night party thing.
like if I'm lucky, but I didn't care. Because again, like I can say that I was on Deja and I'm from South
And I
London.
know you was going hard when you was on the like bare people was listening.
Yeah.
Going on,
Bro.
the whole world's listening. I was like,
Bro, I was just so happy to just be in a conversation. It's like being a part of an alumni of greats. And even if I was only there for a short period of time, like I was on there, you know what I'm saying? I can say that I've done that.
Yeah, it's on the CV.
And then of course when I'm coming out of doing that, I'm still trying to keep up with doing the videos and then college. It was hard, innit? It was really hard. And then on top of that, financially, it wasn't like I wasn't stable at them times. I'm a youth.
did Sutton give? How did you get on in college?
So, I mean, I was all right at college. You know, like, I'm not gonna act like I was always focused. I wasn't always there, but I think
But don't that college encourage kind of like creative stuff and all?
yeah, but I wasn't in that lane. I was
You weren't
doing
in that-
sports.
Oh, you was doing sports.
Yeah, so like again, I just because I was a bit more athletic like then. You know what I mean? And I felt like I'm somebody that has to always be doing something. So sometimes like the theory type subjects don't work for me because I just want to work. I'm a workaholic. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how to just pin it back sometimes and just be like, yo, focus.
The other you went there as well though. You used to move Afro B. That
Afro
was your
B,
guy,
that's my
right?
bro, that's my bro.
That was
yeah.
your guy.
Yeah, like even
Drogba and them tunes.
yeah, Joanna, big tune.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
There's some talent there. You man.
Bro,
Yeah, 100%.
This was before. So these times you man are just your government names and this that. Or you're already all starring and all.
No,
that,
do you know what? Yeah, it's funny, yeah, because when I met
Tell Afro B to come true as
of
well.
course, yeah, he needs to come true, 100%. Yeah. You see, before I met Afro, bro, again, I'm juggling loads of things, but then also in the midst of that, like, without going too mad, like I'm trying to, again, like I said, I'm trying to find myself. So there's times where I'm like, I'm running around, you get what I'm saying, just acting a fool, you know what I mean? Like I'm a you get
Man's
me?
young and living, man.
Live, yeah.
You know what I mean, innit? Like
yeah,
I'm just
live.
like
Come on.
you know what I mean? Like I'm getting into trouble here and there, you know what I'm saying? And again, like I said, sometimes I move too fearless. So there'll be times where someone's just trying it and I'm just like, bro, like it's
Yeah,
not
come
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's just turning into, so when I met Afro, this is why he's such a real guy, bro. There's times where he felt like I might have not been always focused, but would always show me the bigger picture. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because again, he's not from Lewisham, and Lewisham at a certain between certain years to be a teenager growing up there is
on.
bad. How do you know exactly what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's easy to get distracted. It's easy for men to just go off the rails. But when you find that one person that will show you, look, you're such a talented guy. You know what I'm saying? Look at this side. Look at the parties. Look at, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this sometimes like trying to be bad, like it might be cool at the time,
But it's not really, it's not doing that.
Yeah.
but it's not really benefiting you as a
count,
person. You know what I'm saying?
pay
So
no
then,
bills.
so that's why like with him, every time I feel like, oh, it's long, I don't really wanna go out, I don't really wanna do this event, I don't really wanna, he'll show me, think about the bigger picture, you get what I'm saying? And
Big him up still.
boom, you know what I mean? So then, and going to the same college did help, you know what I mean? Because if I had just said, I'm going to continue trying to do these videos, I'm going to continue trying to get on the radio, and I didn't go on college, I would have felt like I missed like a huge part of man's childhood. You get what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of that would be taken because I don't know, with the way I was going, every day work.
Yeah.
I didn't have enough time to be a teenager. You know what I'm saying? And like, be a
'Cause
kid.
you were grinding from you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I feel like that's why a lot of people had that kind of inkling, like, this guy is much older than he really is, because this guy's working like he's 50.
That's been grafted.
Do you know what I mean? Like he's 50, he's working like there's no tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean, bro? You know what I'm saying? And of course, we're not ringed, but still, beyond that, you know, it was one of those things, man. So, yeah, again, Afro is integral, bro, you know?
Yeah. So when did you two start? Was it the two of you doing the raves?
Yeah, so, no, it was all a group of us. So, literally...
Oh, there's more of you.
All
the man
literally,
them.
literally like a friendship group of us, that just Afro. I had my boy Francis. There was loads of us. Gibbs. There was so many. Like, we were just local guys who, some of us went to school together. So like Afro and my other bedroom went to school together, but their school was in like, I'll say Greenborough, but like Greenwich sides. You know what I mean?
That's Doug's bit.
Yeah, exactly. And a couple of my other ones would live down the road from my school as well. So it was literally like, you know, sometimes you go kickball, you just have your close ones, you know what I mean? You man are just having fun, you're just living life. So yeah, like we were just doing, the idea for the parties came from my bedroom, Rick. Well, one of the ideas was Rick, because Rick was, again, like me, one of my closest bedrooms growing up. Like, he was always thinking about the bag from a young age. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of this is good. You're growing a name for yourself on the ends, but you want to be the guy that, yo, they come to the parties. We made these parties. We're the reason why this is lit. We're the reason why men are coming from Peckham to Lewisham, risking it all to just come to an All-Star party. Yeah. Because they know when they go to an All-Star party, it's just going to be lit, the energy. And there's been times, and why I'm proud of like even doing the parties from young, there were times where, we're talking about like youths that are, you know what I mean? Yeah. Going through it all.
Active.
But they're just one Saturday, they're taking to just come to this party.
Hanging their gloves
and
up.
even if they're seeing the ops across the room, they're not doing nothing, because it's like, yo, we want to go to another Kenny party, or we want to go to another All-Star party. Do you know what I mean? Because like this is probably one of the latest functions, and like from even little moments like that, that's what made me realize, you know, what I'm doing here is bigger than me. Because even if you're talking about man having problems with each other, but going to a party and putting it to the side for a little bit, do you get what I'm saying? That's mad. It takes a lot for a man to do that. Do you know what I mean? And even when I think about
Especially
like now to current age, when I'm doing freestyles and the videos, remember, people would think it's spooky. Like, how can you go to this block then that block to film a video? You know what I'm saying? Don't you think about whether man's gonna line you with what man's gonna do? I was like, nah, because at the end of the day, I think this is my purpose, isn't it? I think
clearly.
I honestly, like, no jokes aside, I honestly think my purpose on this like earth is to just try and just build platforms, like just to help people. And of course, I'm not perfect. I'm gonna miss people. Like, there's only one Kenny, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna get it right all the time. There's gonna be guys that might have hit me in a DM and like, yo, I might have not seen it, or I've got so much to think about, and I'm not perfect, but I do know that this is my purpose, and I don't really see myself doing anything else.
Yeah.
So,
Go on.
man. And even like back to the channel, that channel, I've had bare setbacks, bro. Even the channel, it got popped down, not for copyright, but for some mad. Apparently, it was against YouTube guidelines with some of the content, even though there was madder content on YouTube that was on there. But I've been up against it. Remember, we're talking about a youth going into college. I don't know about the some of the guidelines and the kind of the laws behind some videos, and I'm just filming. You know what I'm saying? Even when man are talking, whatever, like I'm just making sure. I'm always verifying from the artist. So you sure you want me to put this out? That's something I've always done as well from like them videos.
Yeah.
And there's even then they still get popped down. They still, you know what I mean? And I guess that I lost my channel. In a nutshell, the channel just
What was that when it was Ken's TV?
when I signed in.
Because you was early with like the Sneak Bowl, Gas Gang, all of that stuff you had going
I went to
early, innit?
Sneak Bowl to do one of his early freestyles. Cash done one of his early freestyles as well.
Yeah, he's active.
It's just, and then it's just like pop down.
And they give you an excuse for it or a reason for it, or they just.
So there was some weird email about it. We went against the guidelines, the YouTube community guidelines. And again, we're talking about, 09, 010. What are the guidelines? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is YouTube wasn't that old, that far into the,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying, not that there probably was. And you know
There
what?
was always guidelines.
And you know what? There's always
But
guidelines.
man, them didn't know enough yet.
There you go.
Man,
I
them
didn't do
know
my
enough.
due diligence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man didn't
And
know
plus,
enough.
I didn't do my due diligence. My thing was, I just want to give people the man in a platform. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
put out the content.
that's what I'm saying. Like, again, like I love this. I don't want to do nothing else. And then on top of that, I just everything to do with just the UK scene and where it was going. I loved it.
Yeah.
Like when I'm watching Channel U and I'm seeing you pounds, I'm seeing a lot of man like that are from the ends that I've heard about but I never got to meet. Do you get what I'm saying? Like this is the first time me and you're proper chopping it up.
Chopping it properly.
But like really and truly, we're from the same
Literally.
cloth.
Literally.
But it's mad that but that was the first time that made me feel like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember like People's Day in Lewisham. If anyone from Lewisham's watching this knows
Everyone
about
knows
People's Day.
People's Day.
See that was like our wireless.
Yeah.
So we would see
That was kind
we would see man from all over southeast London, even if they weren't performing. That was the one time. Do you get what I'm saying? Like you felt that kind of, you felt close. That I was always a fanboy for this. Like I always loved this. You know what I'm
Might see
saying?
a couple man get run down as well.
Yeah,
Like,
Obviously,
get run
that
down.
comes with the
that
territory.
comes- Unfortunately, you get me.
Unfortunately, that
Double
was
man trying to get to that park exit.
Yeah, but
Swear to God.
yeah, it got Pete, it got sticky. But yeah,
Man.
we wouldn't change a thing. You get
wouldn't.
me?
Not
bro.
one
We wouldn't
thing,
change
no
a
way.
thing.
Yeah.
But nah, when did you come up? When did you start the Mad About Bars?
So that one.
Because I first heard Mad About Bars, my son.
Oh yeah.
He was young them times. I think he can't be more than like 16 now. Maybe them times he was maybe like, I don't know, 10. I just remember he was watching and over and over and over and over. And then I saw you in the background. And I remember when I heard Mad About Kenny was because I remember the name from when Milo used to tell me. I was like, yeah, there's a you on ends that's doing this, that, and the third. And I'd see bits and pieces. So when did you actually start kicking that?
Do you know what? Again, this comes back off to being a student, bro. Like, I loved listening to mixtapes from Michael Million.
I was gonna, you know, the
Big
funny thing
Rise.
is, I can hear the influence.
Yeah.
Swear
Shout out
down.
Michael Million.
There you see,
Michael
Shout out Michael
Yeah.
Million.
See?
Because when I heard it, I thought it was Michael Million.
Yeah.
Don't get twisted.
But I get
I
where
put
you-
it
The
homage.
influence. I know. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
No way.
Shout out
I need
Michael
everyone to
Million.
He was the
understand.
first to do it like that.
You see,
and
when
like-
it comes
Shout
to
out Michael
hosting
Million.
this mixtape, because I love that. You see, again, I'm an old school guy. When Americans got drama and this one all over their tapes, and
Yeah, Michael Million and Big Raz.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's legendary shit.
Yeah.
And I'm coming up off that, and I'm hearing DJ Big Ride. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing Michael Million, some of the most iconic tapes that ever came up. Hollow meets Blade, and
Come on.
like this is legendary shit.
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Like big up Dice as well, Hood's hottest. Like his voice was amazing. Ice City Keys.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm
come on.
saying?
Large
Like,
up them man.
Yeah.
these are voices for me. Like I used to hear them. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna be real. That used to gas me.
I see.
Yeah.
More-
Yeah.
I know it sounds mad.
Yeah.
But
I know what you're
I
saying.
used to
Yeah.
get gas. I'm like,
Yeah.
Fully.
what? Are you mad? Man, pain is the essence.
Yeah.
Don't cut off that intro. It's big ride.
Yeah,
You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
that's legendary shit. So I guess at that stage, again, Mad About Bars started about 6 years ago. So around that time, I felt like the scene was dying down with the mixtape host.
Yeah.
Like it felt like we were going in a direction where we wasn't appreciating that art of
Yeah.
a mixtape post or someone piecing things together. And remember, let's go back to me finding my place. I was struggling to find my place that I felt this is me.
Yeah.
I love radio. You get what I'm saying? Let's piece it together. Then we find ourselves in a position where these are the goats to me. These man that voices on tracks are the goats to me. I feel like as I'm the new generation of them, it's my duty to try and keep it alive.
Yeah.
There's gonna be guys that will turn around, and of course when I listen back to some of the intros, I think, you know what, maybe I was trying too hard to be like Michael Million and Big Ryan. Maybe I was a bit annoying. Maybe I was waffling. But I just like wanted
The
to
influence though, bro. It's the influence.
Yeah.
You might not even know you're doing it. You might not even know.
Bro, and I felt that honestly, P, there's sometimes when I'm hosting things, I wish some people realize that there's no script.
Yeah.
I'll just go in there.
They for know that though.
And I'm just going there and I'm just talking. Like it might for some people might be waffling, some
Energy
people might
though,
be.
innit? It's vibes.
But I just feel like what I was feeling is like some of the artists would be hearing that intro and thinking, oh, I need to go harder because Kenny said that.
Yeah.
Kenny said I'm one of the hardest in
Intro's
my area.
Yeah.
Intro's important.
How can he say?
Intro's
Yeah.
Yeah.
How can he say I'm one of the hardest in the area and I give him a mediocre freestyle, man? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I was feeling. And again, there's that in combination of like, I was hearing a lot of freestyles, but I knew that we were going in a direction of playlisting music would be a thing. So not everybody is going to want to hear somebody like, they'll have their own favorite artists. I'm trying to keep it a buck without like coming across rude, but people don't want to hear every other rapper. Do you know what I'm saying? They might have their own go-to. And I felt like at that stage, the scene was becoming like everyone had their favorites.
Yeah.
But there was guys that I was hearing and I was thinking, these guys are hard though.
Yeah, because you brought the underdogs to
Bruv,
me.
I'll be real.
Because you had the drill guys on from early as well. A lot of them. That's because obviously my sons are younger, innit? So he was banging the drill.
Yeah.
So I'd be hearing some. I got to know about certain drill dons through your thing.
Yeah.
You understand? So when my son was bumping them,
Yeah.
because obviously YouTube is TV now, innit?
Yeah,
So he's
yeah.
taking over the lounge and bumping that shit. So I'm hearing and seeing, I'm like, okay, this is hard. So you're right, you was picking up.
And it was a
underdog.
selfish. It was a selfish
Underdog.
move. I just wanted to have a platform where I can listen to my favorite artist.
Yeah.
So MAB was literally like, before you even got the name and Mixtape Madness, it was literally just an opportunity for me to listen to my guys.
Yeah.
Like guys that I was fucking with. And little did I know that the guys that I liked would be what some people like. And just to show you how raw it was, it started on radio.
Yeah.
Remember, finding
But
a
like
place.
But
I
like
found
what I
a
was
place.
just saying, it goes against the grain. Like you get what I'm saying? Because what you like and what is different from what everyone else was listening
got
to
your
and
thing,
playing or putting on their platform. Like Paz, I agree with you because it's like certain artists that you had on there, man didn't know about them till they come on there. Do
Didn't
you
know
get what I'm
about
saying?
them, fam. You had your own. Listen, everyone does their thing their own way. Like you do your thing. I thought the intros was calm. I heard the
100.
influence though, because I'm an older head. I heard the influence, so I like that. And you're honest. I heard the influence of them and like Michael Million and that, and you do it how you do it. But I always thought it was sick.
Yeah.
I always fucked with it. Like you do thing your way, you can do it like. Joey Clipstar does his thing his way, all up in the videos, dancing. You understand? You know?
Dancing ass motherfucker.
All up in the videos. And you know, but I rate it still because it's all of these things are giving the man them a platform. There never used to be platforms. You man are forwarding, man.
And that's what it is.
Did you see it like that at the time as well?
No, do you know what? No, did I ever
don't
know
think
that
like
it was going to take... Hell no. Remember, and a lot of it came from resentment of trying so hard and, again, rejection.
Yeah.
Like, I wish people understood how many emails I sent to try to get on national radio to bring this sound through.
Yeah.
I wish man know that I used to go to different radio stations, one man up, in the pouring rain, giving out mix CDs that I used to do at home. Do you know what I'm saying? Didn't even have a mic. What do you know about plugging the headphone?
Headphones
in?
into the thing. Come on,
Come
bro.
on.
Loose all day. Come
Come
on, bro.
on.
Come on, blood.
And I'm- and you
Plugging
know
the
what?
headphones in, you know.
Hey, Pete, bro.
Come
I
on.
thought I had something revolutionary. I'm like,
Nah,
look,
nah,
I'm
niggas-
doing
nah,
mixtapes.
niggas-
My
niggas
God.
knew
Oh,
about-
we've been doing
niggas
this
knew
for
about
the-
that still. We was doing that from early.
Man, we laying down
But-
tracks like that for me.
Swear down.
Yeah,
But I'm
when you
doing
found it though,
radio
when you
like-
found it, you was like, raw.
Yeah, I'm
bad.
doing demos like that.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
asking
yeah.
me for a demo. I'm doing it like that.
Yeah,
I
come
didn't
on.
know no better.
Yeah.
Obviously, don't compete with the quality, but I'm thinking,
Listen.
nah, I'm not giving up. And then I
Inventive.
guess when I'm on Represent and I'm doing this show,
Represent,
big
you
up
know?
Represent,
Yeah.
sick community radio station for the young people
Yeah, man.
trying to come through a radio. They done sick things. They gave me the opportunity. Gavin Douglas gave me the opportunity to have a platform where I could do that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you always want to be at the top of the ladder. Of course, I wanted to go straight to one extra. Of course, I wanted to be at the top. Of course, I'm listening to all the influencers, whether it's Tim, whether it's Charlie. Of course, like I'm thinking, like, yeah, let's have it. Like, why can't I be from
Yeah.
what you think? Just because a man's a black youth from Lewisham, man can't tear on the mainstream level. What do you mean? Like, I live this shit. So, of course, like, it's just the rejection, the resentment. I'm thinking, fuck this. We're just gonna put out these freestyles, work rate
Yeah.
every week. First week, AJ Tracy, killing it, drums,
Everyone
come
watching,
true.
let that sink in. Let that sink in.
Never give up. You know what I'm saying? Bet I'm sending emails.
Let them know who was first with AJ Tracy.
AJ Tracy was
Come
the
on.
first ever Mad About Bars. Bro,
Come
I remember sending emails to radio stations. I'm thinking like, trust me, I'm gonna in 10 years,
Yeah.
even less than that, 5 years. I'm just chatting shit. I'm speaking from the heart. I'm sending business emails, speaking from the heart. You know what I'm saying? Some people will be like, that's the way you go wrong. You know what I'm saying? You're not, because the reality, the industry is the industry. They're not set to hear
The realness.
like your passion and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So cool,
Where was
AJ.
AJ at in his career when you had him on?
So he was doing the grime sets. He was
It was
killing.
early
He was
doors,
killing
though.
it. It was
Very
early on.
early
So
doors.
he
Yeah,
hadn't
I'm
really
saying.
bust yet. Or he-
No, I
No,
can't
far
say that
from
he
bust.
all the way bust, but he was.
His name was ringing.
Yeah, his name was ringing. His name was ringing. Of course, I'm never gonna act like I found someone from no tunes, like nothing, and just put them on.
It was your thing. I first heard AJ Tracy though.
Yeah?
That's what I was hearing. That's
Okay.
what it was. That's what my son was listening to. The AJ Tracy thing.
Yeah.
That's the first time I'd ever heard AJ Tracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad about bars.
the thing
Not
what
saying that was the first thing he did.
Yeah, no,
obviously,
that was
but that was my first of like, wow, who's this?
But the point I'm making is that you saw, like, in a way, not necessarily you bust, man, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is you saw that, right, I need to have my man.
Of course.
Like, the
And
vision
again,
in
don't
the
get
sense,
twisted.
you get me?
And don't get twisted. I do fuck with grime as well.
I know
what
you
I'm saying.
I know you did.
Heavy, you know. Again, like I'm a student
Of that, yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
So again, I like the new guys coming through. Get me? He was doing his thing. Capo Lee was doing his thing. PK was doing his thing. There was a couple of men doing, and I liked it, what there was going. So I called him. He came. I was just mixing beats together, old school. Just you get me, and he was just killing it. Just reload after reload.
Who's your top five mad about bars?
Oh, do you know what? At P, listen, I'd never like to come politically correct, but man will get offended, yeah. But I'm gonna say, so I'm not gonna say
No
top
particular
five.
order.
I'm not gonna say top five, yeah. I'm gonna say five
Yeah.
that I listen to a lot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even up to now.
Go on.
And just to keep it fair, I'm gonna go back to like a lot of the early seasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to say 10 to make it easier for you?
10.
Because this was you've gone deep political. Now this is some Boris shit. You're going like this
But
is a big
you know what?
disclaimer.
Alright, P,
Go on.
listen. Do you know what the issue is though?
Go on.
I love all my freestyles though.
Yeah, I get
There's
and-
never been a time where a man has.
and man them are mad sensitive as
Yeah,
well.
they-
like,
Yeah, they
man
do,
them-
and that's the
I
thing.
get it, man.
DM
I
man
get
and
it. I
say,
get it.
yeah,
Nah,
well,
I
how
you-
can
nah,
I not
watch
be
that
in the
winners
top five?
talking, you know, Kenny.
How can I not be in the top five?
Alright, go on,
But
go on, give me
some of my most played ones, I'm not gonna lie, K-Trap and Mischief done a mad thing twice.
Twice, yeah.
So I'm gonna bunch both of
all
them
that as one.
in one.
One,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
they fucked it up. I can't lie. God rest his soul, Shoki. See, if we're gonna talk about young guys coming at a time where, again, we're going into transition in the sound. Even drill was changing. Drill was becoming a bit more cheeky, a bit more. Obviously, Shoki, young guy from the area. You know what I'm saying? I saw something. I thought this is cold, and he really he owned it. Do you know what I'm saying? So I respect that highly. M Honcho.
Honcho.
I'm sorry, bro. That guy is so talented, like naturally talented. Cause you see, every time I've worked with him, he's just come in and got everything done there and there. See, like that's old school flex. You get what I'm saying, P? You know that was there when you just go into the
You
studio,
go to the studio, you just smash the works.
smash the works, bro, to like 20, 30 minutes quick, it's done. So, Skengdo and AM for multiple reasons, yeah. Not just because it's one of the most successful ones, because in 2022, when I played that one in the club, in the festivals, it goes off. They made something timeless. And again, like, that was the first time I think something that big came from a freestyle platform and not a single.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I can't underestimate that in itself, because we're talking about a record that you can play anywhere.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And it goes off.
Yeah.
And it's a freestyle. Well, quote unquote a freestyle, or you know what I'm saying? It's not a single. It's a freestyle, you get what I'm saying? It's not a single. So I felt like
How many is that?
4.
One more.
Is it 4 or 3?
That's 4. That's
sure?
4. Like, we're gonna say 4.
So that's
Another one. This is the favorite.
No,
it's not
it's
the
not
favourite.
favorite. It's not a favorite. Do you know why? Because we're not doing the favoritism
no
thing.
favourite.
yeah,
No, we're not.
yeah. The phone
We're
go
not.
off.
We're not.
Favourite. Go on.
This is a hard one, yeah. Because you see, Digger's one.
Yeah.
Digger's one's powerful, bruv.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Digger's one is.
Yeah, now he
Yeah,
comes off on that.
he just went off on that one.
Yeah.
But you know what? French the Kid is gonna have
yeah.
Now let me tell you something about French. Yeah. Again, if you want to talk about organic fans, because there's times where things come on my radar. Of course, sometimes we're just browsing and just seeing. But you see, his things so organic. Like, I just off the whim, my algorithm on YouTube must have stumbled across his one tune, which was the only one freestyle. And I cannot lie, yeah. I don't think there's been a couple times where I've heard man's one song that I'm like, I need to get them on. I don't even care if man say it's too early, because that's another thing. You see, like, this is a conversation people have. Like, they've been having this conversation about, oh, it's too early for man to have a man. It's too early. Why is it too early?
He's wavy.
Like, remember, P just said, like, he heard certain man's first thing on the MAB.
Yeah.
I did.
So how is it too like this thing or two? I've always cared about the future. You know what I'm saying? As well as obviously established names, the more platform grows, the more people look at it as, yo, this is the platform for the elite. And then, but it should no platform should ever really be like that. You should always be open to, you know what I'm saying? So his thing was so organic to the point where I heard one thing. After that one thing, that was his only song. I said, bro, we're doing it. We have to.
Yeah.
And then if you want to look at it now, it's one of the most successful MABs up to now.
So that's 5 now.
So that's 5. But they're not, again, not my favorite.
You can give
Yeah,
you can give 3 honourable mentions.
3 honourable mentions. Okay, cool. Central C.
See that? Look how it tugs loose now. You're just easy. That's it.
See,
Yeah, go ahead. I gave him more space. Yeah. Go ahead.
Central C's one was sick, because that one even came off the bat. I remember I must have tweeted something about, because, you know, I respect people that graft and hustle.
Yeah.
This man's been working for hard. He did just cut for the longest. He's been working hard.
Yeah.
So he didn't come overnight, but he just cut through. And then now, you know what I'm saying? Then I remember I tweeted about it, and he's just one of them guys that he didn't even have to do it. MAB. You get what I'm saying? Certain man, their trajectory just so set, they don't have to detour.
Yeah.
They don't have to detour to do anything, because they know they're going clear.
Yeah.
But he felt like it was important to still have that moment. So, you know, I respect that.
2 more.
Shout out to Quang Face. Quang Face is one.
Yeah.
Big. Because that one even got on GTA online. You know what I'm saying? And I remember when I first heard it on GTA online.
You know, I'm in a little food off that.
Bro, you know what? I don't want to talk too much, man. I'm very respectful when it comes to these conversations, you know.
I just want. As long as you are,
I do it for the.
I don't care if it's 10 pence.
But you know what, P? I do. I'll be honest with you, yeah. I'm a man that does it for the passion.
Yeah.
And obviously, we find bags elsewhere.
Listen, anyway, man. You know what's funny? We did the grid.
As a goal Lucian done, I understand the grid.
Yeah, man. I understand it. I'm doing it out. You know, it's not about the bag. You know,
I hear you. That was our language.
But big up,
shout out Quengers. You get me? His energy.
And do you know what? Do you know there's another honourable mention? And again, I felt like people didn't really deep how good this one was. No, they did. To be fair, they did. But I felt like they could have took it in more. Millions is one. He was going off. Because you see what it is? He introduced, I guess, to MAB, kind of the beat change thing. Yeah. And like, remember, I'm from the school of grime.
Yeah.
So I like those transitions and
Yeah.
you know,
And
you
he
got
flips
you
it
got
up on
4
his-
minutes.
on his tunes. He does it in his tunes as well, where
Exactly.
he switches the
Because
beats
think
and
about
the
it, you got
bars,
4 minutes to like. It's not just about can you rap for 4 minutes.
Nah.
Do you take the production part serious?
Yeah.
Like you've now you switched the beat up 3 times.
Yeah.
You switched between this many flows and
Yeah.
and I
He's
I
talented, you know.
he's so talented.
Mad talented.
He's so talented. So again, another honorable mention. But again, I have to emphasize this, bro. And I'm not even just doing the
No, you're
political
not.
thing.
Say
Yeah.
it, say it, say
You
it.
see me, I genuinely love like the guys. You see, I don't look at ends and ops, and I don't because I can't. It's not my business to.
Yeah.
My thing is this: like a platform for some of these men might change their lives, and we got multiple ones of those. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said I'm on this earth to be a platform. You know what I'm saying? It's not just Mad About Bars. It's Voice of the Streets and bring that to 1 Extra, the BBC. You know what I'm saying? That means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Trying to introduce my own channel where we can build, and General's Corner just brings a different light to, you know what I'm saying? So there's like, and there's never been a time where I've ever put on someone that I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't really want to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's been hard conversations. Are they ready? You know, that's a different, there's been conversations like that. Because at the end of the day, the game has changed to also just how the whole music is distributed is different. And now, unfortunately, we've entered a time where it's driven on numbers.
Yeah.
It's sad, innit? Because when I was coming up, I'll be real, I didn't need to worry about numbers.
Yeah.
I didn't need to worry about numbers. I just put on who I thought was sick, and you know what I'm saying? And sometimes I have these hard conversations that I don't want to have. And it's based off, again,
gonna
we take
do
it
the
back to
numbers,
business.
man,
And
Yeah.
and that's why I said that it's not for me. It was never for
It's
the
a
money.
passion project, brother.
Yeah, like I know touring and DJing, I know that how I felt I was good, that I felt I was good enough to really make a good living off just DJing.
Yeah.
When I was doing freestyles for the longest, and I never thought about where the bag was coming from for myself. You get what I'm saying? Then obviously you get older and you make better business moves.
That's right.
You learn, you study about the industry you're in, and then you aim to be a bit more financially free. And we thank God.
come on.
that-
Always,
make it
always. Honourable mention to Drew Blue, though.
Of course, no. Do you know what?
Now I'm gonna give him the honourable
No.
mention.
Do you know what?
I was gonna say,
I was hoping we were
Drew
gonna
and
talk
KO's
about the
one for
other,
me.
like the other platforms, and this is why we need to just always remember it's not just Mad About Bars as well. Like there's some platforms like Drew has never done a Mad About Bars.
Yeah.
But
the freestyle that he done on the radio.
The radio, and you know
radio
what?
set
This is what I'm trying to
freestyle
say.
Mad.
Like this is why my brain just works mad sometimes. There's certain man that I know won't work for MAB, but they will be appreciated on the radio because the radio is the essence of pulling up, spitting. Let's forget about the semantics of when it's going on the streaming platforms and these things. Like this is the opportunity where I can have that back and forth. You know, like the way we're all just chilling. You know what I'm saying? This could sometimes freestyles are like this. Like on the radio, I can just chop it up and be like, and me and Don, we just go back and forth and we're just talking. And next thing you know, there's a moment because there's something about that live energy, and that's what I come up.
And that energy in that freestyle is mad.
This is what I'm saying.
Like, if it's the silence in the room, but also the energy in the room and the way that the beat and the bars.
Bro, this is
that
why
one was just-
I
it's mad.
love. You see the radio freestyles. I love that. I'll never grow out of that.
Yeah.
See Bam Bam when Bam Bam done his Voice of the Streets. That's to me. That's like man don't understand. I had goosebumps. That all night I couldn't sleep because I knew.
How big it was.
Because I knew like Bam Bam, and then, again, not about the numbers. This is why we have to have platforms for everyone. It's good to have the platform.
It's not about the numbers.
There you go. It's good to have a platform that looks like, you know, it's tearing, you know, Mad About Bars, tearing. Do you know what I'm saying? I think it's a legacy platform. But Voice of the Streets and these kind of other platforms as well. Even Black Box do it well as well. Black Box will always bring through artists, you know. And of course, there's a lot of platforms that, you know, artists have to pay to get on. But obviously, for me, it's never been about that. Again, some would say that should.
Platforms are artists paying to get on.
Well, of course, there's platforms. I'm not beating up on next man's business. It's not my business to beat it up. But look, but put it this way. Put it this way, though.
Loves a pound note, that one.
But P, do you know what? You guys.
But don't knock it. Business is business.
No, business is business. You
But I
me,
see what you're saying. It's about the essence. It's
do you
not
know why
about.
you can't knock that? You can't knock that because remember, man was paying to get on Channel U. Man was paying to get on. Of course, yeah, because you were elite. You part of the elite, but
because he went to the office, fam. He's
no.
a lead, but he went to the office.
Pounds outside.
Drop the video.
Pounds outside. We need to drop this video now. But I lied though, P. But
No, but my videos had to be played because of the levels. I wasn't shooting no idiot.
Yeah, to be fair, the budget was
mad. And when you hand drop it to man and give it to him in his hand,
yeah, but then
here you go.
But
you
know what,
my guy Ricky Blue, man. He looked after me up there.
Yeah, shout out Ricky, man.
Shout out Ricky, man.
Do you know why you can't knock it though? Because
Can't knock it. Business
How's
is
man
business, brother.
How's man gonna make their bread?
You gotta make bread.
Can't. Yeah.
Business is business.
Business is business.
Business
Man
is
gonna make
business.
their
Business
bread,
is
bro.
business. And everyone's
How
thing
can
about it is
channels?
different, innit?
That's what I'm saying. How can channels? There are gonna be channels that need to take submissions, and not all submissions are gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't knock anyone's hustle, but again, I think for me, I'm willing to just take the little risk. I'm happy because at those moments they live forever. When Bam Bam's just going off on a 2-pack beat, like that shit happened like what in 2018, 17.
Still spinning.
It's still spinning. Strapsy's 2 Voice of the Streets.
Still spinning.
They're still spinning. H coming into the 1 Extra. 10 million views deep. In a year and a half, it's still spinning.
Yeah, bro.
The man's a big part of the culture.
Bruv, like,
Kenny Allstar.
I just, you know
Hold on,
what?
Kenny, take a moment.
Bro,
You're
listen,
a
but you
big
know what?
part
I'm
of
not
the
even
cult.
good at these things.
Nah,
like, you know what I'm
hold
saying?
on.
Take them flowers.
Hold on. Just hold on a sec. You have to take a moment and take your, I ain't even going to say your flowers, but take your ratings, fam, as a big part of the culture. Like, let's take them what we've gone from Christ the King College before, then grinding this, that, the other. Look at the names you're talking of and millions of views and this, that, the other, and you're from the bits. You understand? And you've done so much of it yourself through your own hard work and perseverance, knocking on doors, sending emails. Nothing was promised, nothing was given. You understand? So you have to be given your respect, you understand, and your ratings and your flowers if they want to say that. You understand? All of the above, because look what you've done, bro. Look what you've done. Look what you've accomplished from the £70 your mum gave you. How your mum feel now, bro?
Bro, she's happy.
Come on, to say the least, and like, I'm proud.
Bro. She don't have to work no more. That was
Mum ain't
always
got work no more. And
that was
I
always
saw
the plan.
I saw the peacoat you was in at Gigsy's thing. We were sitting next to me at Gigsy's thing.
But even for man, them like even at that
You
table.
jumped the queue though. Ted.
Yeah, he did jump the queue.
You jumped the queue.
He jumped the queue.
They said, wait.
No, don't try it. You know what?
Wait.
You know I'm not having it. You know I'm
man,
not having
he
it.
got to
You know I'm not having it.
He said, I'm not waiting. He just
You
said,
know I'm not having
waiting.
it. Because certain man followed me. I just went to have a look. Certain man went shoulder by shoulder.
Kenny said, I'm not waiting. Don't worry.
I just went to have a look.
That's all right.
Hey, but
Don't
you know
worry.
what's mad?
It was
Just sitting
right.
at that table with the man them from the ends.
It
like
felt good.
that.
It was
felt
good, bro. It was good.
Like,
It was a
just
big
to get me,
celebration.
bro.
And man was just there reasoning. It was good.
Yeah, it
I was
felt
proud to see you. Like,
Yeah, man.
I was glad to see you to give you like your acknowledgement of everything you've done. Like, I'm fully aware. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, and I love that. Like, I've always been happy for everyone to do well and to make their inroads. You understand? I'm watching from a distance, like seeing what's going on and watching your come up. I love that, bro. And yeah, man, you went out to get the plate early, but that's all right. Doug got caught filming in prayers. Doug was filming in prayers, and Diggy Gig so man off on the back. And
I was about filming with man doing the prayer.
Man's praying, you know, and I could see Doug in the corner of my eye. But I'm thinking, is Doug really filming? Then all of a sudden, Hollow went, "Look, we're not filming when man's praying." Yeah, that got locked off.
This is why you got to love Hollow, you know.
Yeah.
Hollow thing
I wasn't the only one, though. There was a couple closer to him.
No way.
Couple man had their phones
but
couple
man
man pocketed their phones
did.
quick.
You know the only reason it's like you, because it was on your story. It's like the minute he says it, you lock off. Yeah.
But that was sick, bro. Just having that celebration.
That was a nice night.
I think I said it. Yeah, I said it to him. I was like, only H could have pulled it off like that.
Yeah.
Like, really and truly. Like, when you got that many people in that one place, all smile, good vibes, good energy. It didn't feel like, and that's one thing I love about Gigs, because you see him, he's just a real brother through and through. There's been times where I've shouted him, like, to get advice, because of course, again, I'm a student. I'm so gassed at certain man that I can call certain man. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm so gassed, I don't abuse it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know when it's time, but like even just sometimes like I'll be moaning about, I'll be saying like, I don't think I'm going hard, you know. I don't think yeah, I think I could go harder. This guy would be like, what are you complaining about, bruv? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he'll just show you, look at what you're doing, like, you're doing X, Y, Z, like, bruv, why are you calling me to complain about this? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the problem? Where's the issue here? Because when you think about it, there's men that are trying so hard that would love to be in a position where I can go on mainstream radio and play the man's music. I can have platforms that we can show for in 20, 30 years time, you know? Like, we are doing things. We are doing, like, incredible things, but I guess my problem is working, don't know how to sit back and celebrate and slow down. Even when like Pans are saying these things to me, I'm like, it's awkward, like I'm all like looking around, like it's hard to look at him, and because you know it's because I don't know how to take it. Like I don't think I've achieved everything I need to achieve. Like people forget, like
No, you haven't. You haven't achieved what you're supposed to achieve. You're still going, but I have to give you, like, for what you've done so far. Because sometimes no one will give you no praise. You won't even know what you're doing. Brother, you think I knew anything I was doing was making any impact? Before I didn't know the impact it was making on people. You understand what I'm saying? But, like, sometimes you need to be told. Sometimes you need to hear it and know, like, you're doing well, fam. Carry on. You're doing great, though. You understand? You've done so much, but carry on with what you're doing. You understand? So I'm here for that. My platform's about that, bro. Like, I'm celebrating the man them and what they're doing in there. Me and Doug celebrating them and doing that. And you're smashing it, bro.
And you know what? So it's just like even certain man that you've had on the platform that man's never heard about, bro. If it wasn't for your platform, someone wouldn't even not have known about these people. So you're bust, like you said, you're busting man that man don't even. Do you get me? If you don't bust them, that little bust that you is most probably what's propelled their careers.
Like me, I'll be real. You see me, I'll never take responsibility for anyone's career.
But that's the humble.
There's been select artists that have been on every platform.
100.
Mad About Bars, Voice to the Streets, even fucking General's Corner. There's been certain man that we've even done tunes together. And do I think it assisted? Yeah. Especially at one point of the career, I'll never take responsibility. See me, I'm just so happy to be here doing this.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I fuck with all the platforms. Every platform cutting through, I fuck with them. Like, you see the way freestyles are charting, and you get what I'm saying? I'm happy for everyone. Like, I'm not, you see my bone, the way my body's set up, I can't hate on no one. Like, I'm just so happy like that we're all winning because there's enough food for the man them to eat.
Telling you.
How many podcasts out there? I'm on Winners Talking because it's man them from the ends, so it's separate. I know when we have a conversation, it's a straight, real conversation. You know what I'm saying? I don't do this. I'm used to being where Doug's sitting. You know what I'm saying? But I will always try my best. I'm not perfect, but I just want everyone to just be winning.
Trust me.
I have. Why not? Why not?
So
You know?
I think there's not enough food out there for them. Do you get me?
There's food every.
Small man.
There's
Small man.
food.
Plenty plates.
Plenty plates.
There's
From
food.
going to
You
the
see,
gigs,
back in the day, though, we were talking about back in the day, there wasn't that much food. The plates were scarce. We're talking about me going up to the queue to get the food early. Bro, man had to do that back then. You know what I'm saying?
No, 100. The game was
the way
different.
the game was different.
But that's
the
how
way
it
things
showed.
move now, these things have evolved.
And I feel like more like man them out from that generation understand it now and can see it for what it is and are more patient and willing to work because we know when there was only soul selling, you only had to have a record label.
I'm telling you.
Or you had to be on, like you say, the major radio stations or the big names to get out there. Whereas now you can produce your own platform and put your own thing out by yourself.
It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing.
How did you get onto One Extra?
That one's.
How you get your bus?
You know what? That has been hard, man. I've been trying to get on there for time because again, radio is my thing, and it always felt like if you wasn't, especially when I was coming up, listening to radio, I felt like if you weren't on the mainstream, if you weren't on any of the big ones,
you wasn't certain.
like you had certain. You know what I'm saying? Because with the way them man used to mash up a dance, you used to always hear Westwood's name and Charlie Sloth's name. These like larger than bro, even Master Steps, 279, Shorty Blitz and MK, Manny Norte. These are serious names. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, these were like not even just amongst the industry, but just like in general, like the parties and that, they were at the top of the flyers.
100.
Like, and I wanted to be at the top of the flyers. You know what I'm saying? So I was always trying. Like, there was times where I used to send emails and whatever, rejected. I used to go out when it was in the old building, Great Yording, just wait outside of there, just try to give anyone Bear man probably dashed away my CDs back in the day, innit? But I think the one breakthrough I had, this is why you should never give up. One of the emails, someone got back to me, and the person who got back to me, I think, was one of the head controllers, you know. And then he booked me in to meet someone called Rob Littlejohn, who was the head editor at One Extra, and he was always kind of, in the nicest way possible, he's like, look, he kind of showed me that you got to build a certain, because all these things are based off buzz, and takes it back to like how hot you are. You know what I'm saying? And I realized I used to go there, and I got a couple opportunities here and there. I was doing something called Extra Talent and the residency. With the Extra Talent, that was mad because you would go like and take the last hour of somebody's show that was already there. And again, back to the parties, everything intertwined. A lot of people don't know. I was mashing up like dancehall. See, like when I was coming up, I was doing bare dancehall. Like a lot of people knew me as a dancehall DJ, especially like when I was going through uni and that. Like I was just mashing up dancehall. And what made it mad, my USP was the fact that I'm Nigerian playing dancehall like a yard DJ, like a DJ from Jamaica. And that was like always mad. And there's times that man's talking on the mic and I don't have a Jamaican accent. I'm talking in English, but man's talking like the way the sound man are. You know what I'm saying? And it's just,
a little piece of it now.
No, don't worry, man. In the dance, man. You'll hear that. I'm invited to the next party, P, man. You'll see how we get down. Yeah, man. But you know, though, it was just like something unique in it. It was just not being done. So I was off the back of Robbo Ranks. I remember I'd done like my first little thing off the Robbo Ranks when he was doing the Thursday night dancehall show. And the next thing you know, bro, we just started like picking up a bit of steam here and there. Then I started doing covers and that. But do you know what really got me in there? I have to be honest, when I started doing shit outside of the building, you know what I'm saying? You had to build a name for yourself. What made all the big DJs that was on the station at that time, like whether you're looking at Trevor Nelson, or like, you get me? These men are just, their brands are huge. Yeah. So I'm just coming in there with passion, acting like that's gonna get me there. Yeah. Bruv, what's going on? Like, show me, the scoreboard's there, can't see you're not on the scoreboard. Like, get some points up there. Yeah. And then it was just, that's when the ideas for Mad About Bars, you know what I'm saying, let's do the freestyle platform. And what made it worse, prior to Mad About Bars, again, this is why the thing runs deeper than what people think. I was mixing dancehall with the UK, man. So I remember one of my first freestyles that I had was when Stormzy came to do a freestyle on a dancehall rhythm. Because obviously I was playing dancehall, but I had to make the transition slowly into the UK. Because again, everything just, I'm overcalculated sometimes. Sometimes I think I love both, but where is there a world that you can have a out and out dancehall DJ and a UK rap DJ? It's rare. You can have multi-genre DJs, but I learned that when you got one field down locked, it's mad. You know what I'm saying? There's no turning back. So I was making transitions. I was getting man coming and just jumping on dancehall beats. So I had Stormzy come in to jump on a rhythm called the Showcase rhythm. Then I had Rattling come through. He had Messiah out. To get me. So if it was a no-brainer, I was like, let me put him on another dancehall beat. Boom. Naira Marley again was doing his thing, and these are the times where dancehall, like kind of bowl, sneak bowls coming through, touch a button, hold you, jumping on dancehall. That was like the trend. That was like the drill trend before drill kicked in. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone's jumping on dancehall beats. So I was getting man coming and doing that, and I felt like that's when the transition. And then I guess there was a gap in the market where people noticed, like, cool, this guy's doing different things, innit? And freestyles was always gonna be like the thing, but it was just always gonna change. So then I got a couple more opportunities, and I remember I went to do some like depths where cover shows. You know what I mean? I was covering bare different shows. I was doing like weekend breakfast. I was doing a bit of everything, innit?
Whatever you needed to.
Whatever I needed to. And then this is why it's always good to kind of know your strengths and also know your weaknesses. I just wanted to be on there, but I wasn't being true to myself. There's times where I was listening to all like the mainstream DJs on the station. I was like, oh cool, I got to sound like Mr. Jam, I got to sound like, you know what I'm saying? And then that's not me. You know what I'm saying? Like the way I talk to you lot is the way I talk on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't put on a voice or accent, you know what I mean? But I did before, just to try and get in there, like at times. And then what made me realise is when they never call me back after doing a few depths, I realised, all right, fuck this. I gotta go hard. Now we keeping it real, like this where I come from.
right.
We are representing the streets.
That's right.
We are representing, because you know what the reality is. If you're hot in the streets, if you're hot amongst the people, bruv, who cares what the industry says?
Yeah,
And that's what got me through the door. Because what was happening is they shouted me back. And after this is after I've done like 2 seasons of Mad About Bars, or 3 seasons maybe. And then I started doing this. I went militant. I said, I might never get called back in this building ever again. I'm bringing through freestyles. Every time I went in there, remember, the man weren't residents, I was in DJs that wasn't full-time. They never really was able to go and do like visual, because you're not a full-time presenter. Do you know what I'm saying? But I was just showing like everyone that I could tell. Trust me, this rapper, hard. Let's get them in. So even the H freestyle, the Unknown T, Dig That freestyle, some of the most iconic freestyles I've ever done, I never even had a full-time show on the radio. That was just me taking the opportunity. They gave me an hour. I had an hour to do the show. In that hour, I said, please let me bring in a rapper.
Now the same stations are all over them, man. There, but can't get enough of them, man. Your ear was good.
Literally, yeah.
Your ear was good early. What were you saying though? So tell them when your show's on for those that don't.
Yeah, so it's every Friday night, BBC Radio 1 Extra, from 9 to 11.
Well,
Of
peak
course.
hours there, yeah.
Bro, I'm thankful. I'm thankful.
It's not a joke thing.
I'm thankful.
Trust, yeah.
Thankful.
Yeah.
Now listen, them times are long gone now. But
Friday warmer,
But you know what
weekend warmer.
Do you know what it is with you, Kenny? From what I'm hearing in everything you said,
Yeah.
it's a thing of you paid your dues, man. You put the work in, like you've studied the game. That's why you're at where you're at now, because you've studied the game. Like you've done your flipping due diligence, your tutorials. You've put the legwork in, you know, like that.
Current,
You understand? Like you're early in the game, so sky's the limit for you, my soldier. You see what I'm trying to say?
Thank you, man.
So like,
thankful.
yeah,
I'm
man.
thankful for
So
everything.
all blessings to you, and just keep going with what you're going, and we'll have more conversations.
so much, Pete.
And we'll meet up again and keep linking.
And
up.
likewise, like honestly, again, like, I was just saying to Daps, like, I'd never thought I'd be able to come and do this, because you see what it is here. I'm not used to being the guy being interviewed.
Yeah, but our thing's set different.
Like, or just being chat to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even picture myself like that, but people tell me, you know, Kenny, like, you know, in my managers, when I say people, I mean my managers tell me this all the time. My
That's the
management team.
managers, you know.
Yeah, man.
How many managers you got, Tim?
It's a lot of business to handle.
Yeah.
No, but you know what it is? Like, a lot of people, they're like, yo, Kenny, sometimes just talk to the people, because there's people that won't know half of the things we just
No,
touched
it
base
needs to be. That's what
Yeah.
this is. That's what the platform's here for. Like, it needs to be known what goes on behind and what it takes to get to this. Because people just see the finished article and they might think, raw man just knew someone and got handed.
Oh, hell
this.
no.
You understand?
I wish, if only it was that easy.
That's why I had to take the background to all the way from when I was hearing about when you was going Christ the King. You understand? Like, that's youth man times. But you've made it known this before then. It's the grind. So now we have to big up. Today's been about Big Kenny All-Stars.
Thank you, man.
Mad About Bars. Voice to the streets. All the above. Doug might be coming on for a Mad About Bars.
Oh, is that your feeling, Doug?
That's how I'm
When you say you warming up the pen.
If you warm me,
You say
how's
you
Ghana
sharpening the
warming up
pen.
the pen as
No,
well?
but I've been doing this
Hey,
already.
we
I've
say,
been
P.
doing this already.
P, how you
I've been
feeling
doing
over there,
this.
Doug?
I've been doing this. But it's Doug's time right now. Doug rang me the other night. He was burst. He started telling me, this rap shit just comes easy to me.
You know what?
Yeah, that was Doug. It was like 1 in the morning. Doug just rang me like,
Yeah.
"Hey,
Yeah.
I just come from studio."
We say man should be scared now, innit?
Nah, I don't know, but listen,
Easy to me.
that's how it went.
That's
I was
exactly
burst. I rang
That
you.
is
Rap
burst.
shit comes
This rap shit
easy.
comes easy, but anyway, man, Kenny, just big up yourself every time, man. Happy to have you
Hey,
here.
listen, a toast to Winners Talking.
Yeah,
Separately.
love, fam.
A toast to what you man are doing, because this
Blessings.
is real, authentic
Yeah,
shit. You see this?
believe it.
This is an authentic podcast through and through. And every time I get I capture one episode, I just like, this is it. You know what I'm saying? None of that manufactured.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
This is for the streets, by the streets.
This is defo.
Here,
You
fam.
understand? So yeah, salute to the man, them salute to all of us. We
Yes.
love all Kenny, love, big up on
Blessings.
himself. Doug Star, larger, man, them larger every time. It's the hustler, Big Doug, Kenny All Stars.
Chase.